My name is Alison Williams. I'm from the Cape Orange Diocese, the Evangelical Lutheran Church in Southern Africa. I'll be answering the following question. How do you understand the petition, "Give us today our daily bread," in the Lord's Prayer in light of the AIDS pandemic? In order for me to answer or to engage in this question, I would like to respond from a young person's perspective, and also to look at how this petition can be of significance for the young people in our church, especially those in Sunday school, youth, and students from different seminaries who are preparing for ministry. In my opinion, this petition cannot be limited to a spiritual meaning only, because it somehow makes people relaxed and the real issues are omitted that goes hand in hand with the spiritual meaning. I think that we also need to look at answering this question from an economic and political perspective. "Give us today our daily bread" will mean absolutely nothing to young boys and girls who have lost both their parents, who were the main breadwinners, and who provided them with a plate of food. And now these kids are homeless. As they grow older, they might even be unemployed. This is only the beginning of a vicious cycle. If these kids also discover that they are HIV positive, they will not have money to access proper health care, and this means that they will not be able to afford antiretrovirals, and they will also not have money to buy food, and therefore maintain a healthy lifestyle. These children then end up doing drugs, or they might even become involved in prostitution in order to survive, so that they can provide themselves with their daily bread. Concerning the political perspective, one needs to ensure that there are proper resources in place and that the government supports our youth. With resources, I mean that the government should provide programs that create awareness on HIV/AIDS education. Funding should be available to supply those who suffer and those who struggle to obtain their daily bread, which may be in the form of a basic grant. A solid support structure also needs to be in place, so that those who suffer, meaning those who are both affected and infected, will not be exploited, but will be protected. Concerning the spiritual perspective, I feel that the church should provide spiritual nourishment. This should already be instilled in students who train for ministry. In this way, people will no longer regard the church as a place that oppresses and that exploits and marginalizes, but that the church becomes a home for those who are infected and infected. In this way, this petition then becomes effective and it becomes real, and it will not have a pie in the sky meaning. This, in my opinion, is how I understand the petition, "Give us today our daily bread," in light of the AIDS pandemic. Western Cape Circuit, Grassy Park Parish.